Hello everyone. So we are here with our new lesson for our daily learning course to achieve expertise in conversational English. Okay, so today we are going to learn business English negotiations, which means that we learn some phrases that you could use when you want to negotiate. Yeah, right? So we are going to discuss some phases like types, the things involved in negotiations and which phrases you could use there, right? Okay, the course is presented by me, Harshita Jain. Something about me: I am pursuing BCom from Delhi University. I am a CSC aspirant and my interests include writing, dancing and photography. If you want to follow me on Unacademy, you can use this link, and for any queries, write in the comment section or in the Q&A section. Your feedback is really important to us, so please do not forget to rate, review and recommend the videos. Here is the recommend option and here it is what it looks like. Okay, you can also follow me on the Unacademy Learning app. Now, 6 stages of any negotiations. These are the 6 stages that are involved in negotiations. Also, today it is not from the business perspective. Some phrases I have used which you could also use in when you're going through some interview, right? So the first is stalling. Okay, I'm not going to give meaning here only. We'll discuss the meaning later. It will confuse you if I give the meanings of all these phrases here. The moment we're going to discuss phrases, we're going to learn what are these phrases all about. Give ranges, explaining why you, this is I think clear. Be flexible, change your offer, on be quiet. Now these are, I have just given them some unique kind of names and easy that it becomes easy for you to learn these phrases. And also we're going to learn what expressions to avoid, right? Okay, so the first one is stalling. Stalling means responding to the question when somebody asks your client or whatever you're meeting to, ask you what are your expectations. It is a must-have question when you are, whatever the purpose of meeting is. If it is about sharing the product, if it is about getting the job, people do ask you your expectations. People do ask you what are your monetary expectations. So to such questions, what you can ask, mainly it is focusing on business, right? Not so suitable for the people who are going for interview. It might sound rude or something. So mainly for the purpose of business. The first one is, have you budget? How much have you budgeted for this? So this means that you want to ask that what is your budget? What is this expression is going to do is it is going to give a very good impression on the person who is asking you this question, that you are actually comfortable in knowing other person's budget and not just targeting or not just hitting your expectations. You are asking other person's budget for the product or service. So this is a very nice expression. Next is, what is the rate going for this product? So you want to know the prevailing rate, prevailing price, कि इसके लिए actually rate क्या है, चल रहा है, ताकि आप उस हिसाब से reasonable बता सके. The next one is, what's the typical range for others in this position? Very easy, right? Who are the substitutes that you have for this job, other people who are working for the same job, what is the typical range? The last is, let's talk more about the position before discussing salary. So here you are not sure, you actually want to explore more and then tell other person your expectations. So this is about that. The next category is giving ranges. Very easy, that if somebody asks you about the price, then now you are ready to tell them the price. So don't just hit a number that I want it to be rupees 10, I want it to be rupees 12, or whatever we are talking about. I'm just taking an example. Give a range to them, right? So the range, again, giving a range gives a very good impression because they know that you are comfortable to discuss it. You want to discuss about it. You're not just hitting your expectations. So it's about giving ranges. Whenever you want to give, don't give numbers. Don't just directly tell them that I want this, I expect this. No, tell them a range, that I want it from this to this, right? So we can discuss about that. At least give them a hope, right? Now my expectation is in the range of, again we are giving a range, so you can say if I'm talking about a product, a pen, so my expectation is in the range of rupees 7 to rupees 12. We would like to propose it from rupees this to rupees that. Again, I was thinking to keep it from rupees 7 to 12. The same example I'm using. Don't think that you have to say this only. Can we take this to rupees whatever to whatever, right? So this is how we are going to keep. Now the next one is explaining why you. Why do you deserve the post? Why do you? Again, a very, very, very important question. But this is, again, I'm saying this is business English, so I'm not talking about the interviews. Please don't think so. Only there are few phrases that could be used as well for the interview. Otherwise, it is mainly for the business English. So why your ranges are well deserved? You just told them the ranges. Now, why are those ranges well deserved? Why they should accept it? For my unique skills, I would expect we have conducted research which shows that. Let me reassure you that. Now you're giving an assurance here that let me assure you that you won't find any company giving you better ranges, better work or whatever. For my unique skills, again, we have conducted research which shows that our company's ranges is the best among all companies, right? So this is again a example. This is a very competitive price for the quality of. Cool. So these are the expressions you could use when you want to say why you should get this. Next is be flexible. Being flexible means that it is a business. Give and take is the key. This is what I have written here, that if you are giving something, if you're taking something, if you want to take something, you need to give something, right? So it's about a discussion. It's about a mutual agreement, right? So be with that approach and be flexible. Listen to the other person as well. So our main concern is, now you're being flexible enough. Our intention is to make such a good product or whatever. It is important that we consider, again, you're being flexible enough. You're telling them to consider your point. So this is how you're going to say it. For that price, how about adjusting or changing the element? This is a very deep point. Suppose they do not agree to your range. Now you are saying that अगर आप ये वाला प्राइस चाहते हो तो इसके लिए let's make this change in the product. So what you're going to say, let's take an example that you want a change in the raw materials, right? Because अगर प्राइस वो लोग कम बोल रहे हैं तो आपको रॉ मटेरियल की क्वालिटी थोड़ा सा आपको कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ेगा, because I can't keep that price with that quality of raw material, right? This is just a clear example to make it clear. So this point is for that. Now changing your offer, right? So for some additional information, additional research has shown I didn't understand the full responsibilities of this contract. So you're changing the offer. You want to alter the contract. You do not want it to be that. Now that I have more information, I would like to propose it this. Okay, so you're changing your offer. You're giving some alteration in the agreement. That number is no longer appropriate, because I think that according to what you said, I feel this should happen. Clear? So changing offer means that after the whole discussion, you think that there should be some changes in your offer, right? Okay, now closing the deal. It's very easy how to close the deal. This looks good. Yeah, I can work with this. This is perfect. This is acceptable. That sounds great. It's executable. Easy. These are the phrases you could use for closing the deal. Now expressions to avoid. अब ये मेन पॉइंट है. Although ये सब तरह की conversations में apply होता है, what I'm going to say now, the element is be confident. Okay, whenever I have been, I have receiving so many comments on this that ma'am, we know how to, we don't know how to converse in English. We get really confused. This is the course all about, but it is about your efforts as well. I have seen so many people who put comments, who try writing what I, give in the lesson. So do that. Without a practice, you cannot rely on a 10-minute video unless and until you're practicing. When I'm talking about English or whatever subject you are listening, you're learning on Unacademy, please do practice. I will check out, don't worry, I will definitely tell your answers, and I'll let you know what the corrections are. So do practice. Now when I come to this topic, it is the expressions that you should avoid. You should be very confident when you're talking about an agreement, right? Because if you are lesser confident, the other person gets an impression that there must be something wrong with your product, there must be something wrong with your service. So be very confident, and do not use these phrases like sorry, perhaps, I think, maybe, I could, and I'm not sure, because all of these have a common element, that is doubt, not enough confidence. So don't do this, okay? Don't use these phrases when you are, so these phrases are completely useless, and it really ruins the offer, right? So this is all about. I hope you liked the lesson. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, please write to me in the comment section or at Unacademy Digest. Bye bye.